DVD now. Singer doesn't put them out for the teachers' models because they have teachers in the classes that we've been told. I'm your teacher for today, so I took this up on ourselves to make these DVDs for you to help you out, because a lot of you buying them for other people, they won't know what I've done to teach them how to do them when we're in them promotions. Okay, now you can actually use well, of course what comes with them are the plastic bobbins, but you can use the metal bobbins in them. That's no problem. The thread stands, which is these big ones, you can actually order through our toll-free numbers, and you can start using your thread by the big spools. A lot cheaper to buy your thread this way than the small spools. Small spools fasten here, runs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the needle. This has got a needle threader on it. You just pull this front bar down, this will thread your needle for you. To do your buttonhole, you pull this back bar and push it, and make sure you turn it on buttonhole. When it's done, it's finished. It'll make the whole buttonhole for you like I showed you. And this is your pattern selector to get the black stitches. If you want the super stitches, turn this to S and it'll do the blue stitches that's on your dial. This is your width control, which means any one of these stitches, even the serger, I can make it wider or more narrow. Now when I done the serger stitch here, I used a number 6, which will give you a nice little over a 1/4 inch. Okay, and that's all you get with a serger anyway. This is the newest cutter that's out, and the new one snaps on and off onto that bolt here. This part goes onto your needle bar, and we'll show you here in a second, but this is the newest one for the cutter. When you look at the front, everything on the left side of the blade, it cuts off, sews, and cuts off. So left side sews, right side trims. Right? We'll go up here and show you how to put it on. All you do is snap your foot off. This one, lower foot, will snap off. This piece is going to go onto your needle bar, the one that holds your needle in. That slides on there first. Then I turn around, kind of raise my foot up a little higher, and it snaps right onto the foot. There you go. Everybody see that? That's how it goes on. It's got to be on your needle bar to run your blade, and it's got to be snapped onto your foot. Always feed your thread back into the foot. Now on all the first two machines, it's the one with the V's that point to the right. If you count your stitches on the machines, it's actually number 6. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The V's that point to the right. There's one here that's got the V's on it, but that's your blind hem stitch. Use the serger stitch. Your length of stitch goes to 1. Your width of stitch on wide number 6. Now, that's on the first two machines. The student model, this is the teacher model. Now the teacher pro model is not number 6, it's the first stitches left of the buttonhole. So when you go to your buttonhole on your switch with your teacher's professional model, you go to, there's 2 of them left of the buttonhole. Them's your serger stitches on that one. If you still set it on black on one, you're going to get the serger stitch this one does. If I turn that one that you got on the pro model to the super blue stitch, then you're going to get a 4-thread serger stitch. And you just simply turn your dial around to the blue. It says S on it, super stitch. Right now we're going to do this one, number 6. The one with the V's that point to the right. And again, make sure that you have this on right. This has got to be on your needle bar, snapped onto your foot. Now, when you take your material, as a rule, when you're doing your serger, you start with 2 pieces of material. You'll lay your pattern out to where you want to go. Now you've got to mark where you want to run the seam, if you got a little curve or if it's just straight or whatever. But what you want to do when you're using this serger machine with the cutter, start your seam exactly where you want the seam to be run, and you need to cut that about an inch. And see what I've done? All right. This left piece is going to go not under the foot, but up on top and back into the foot. All right. This piece is all going to be trimmed off. That goes on this side of the blade. All right. Here we go. You got little curves to make, just follow your curves around. And there you go. Everything's trimmed. Everything's sewed. Of course, you're not going to be using red thread on something yellow, but it runs a seam here, over edges. And when you look at your serger stitches, this would be on the inside. So your outside's all finished. Nice complete job. Seams all run. Perfect job. Hey, have a good time with your machine, and thank you very much. All right. So I thank you very much, and wish you good sewing.